Thank you for joining me. We don't have the strongest internet signal out here, but considering we're way out in the country on 50 acres, I'm grateful for any signal at all. Thank you for bearing with me. I expect to be here out at my dad's for this whole week. Hopefully I'll be back home by Monday, but we shall see. So my father passed away last week, and we're just kind of doing the things that must be done here. All right, let's go ahead and sit tall. You can bring your hands together at your heart, taking some full breaths in and checking in with yourself. How am I feeling in this moment? What's here now? I'll chant the Pavamana mantra. If you're familiar with it, you're welcome to join in. Om Asatoma Satgamaya Tamasoma Jyotir Gamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. May our practices lead us from illusion to reality. May our practices gently lead us out of darkness and into radiant light. May our practices show us what is temporary and what is eternal. There we go. Breathing in, reach out and up. Breathing out, float the arms down. I apologize. You missed my little joke about the audio missed it. Breathing in, we'll reach out and up. I think I lost signal right as I was saying, show us what is temporary and what is eternal. So these internet signals are in the temporary category. Inhale, reach out and up. Exhale, float the arms out and down. Good. Take your time once more, reaching out and up. And out and down. Big breath in to reach to the sky. See if you can stretch the spine a little higher. Breathing out, twist to your right, floating the arms down. Inhaling, we sit tall. Exhaling, maybe you look back over your right shoulder. Keep breathing here. Just friendly reminder in case we keep having signal troubles. I know it's not quite the same, but we can always just on our own jump into a replay from the archive from a previous week. Hopefully a signal lasts though. Okay, inhale, come back through center. Exhale, twist to your left or the other side. Let go of what we can't control. Breathing in, we're here now. Breathing out, maybe we look back over the left shoulder. Breathing in, come back to center, stretch the arms up. Breathing out, your right hand to the ground, left arm stretching up and over to the side. Now we're getting a nice side body stretch. Wonderful. Inhale, come to center. Both arms can go up. Exhale, your left hand to the ground, right arm up and over. And breathing, come back to center. Let's go ahead and get into tabletop. As you arrive here, inhale to drop the belly. Look for a stretch along the belly and look up. Exhale, arch the spine, chin towards chest. Look for a stretch in the back body. Maybe rock forwards and backwards a little. And then go at your own pace. Inhaling drops the belly into Balasana, cow pose. Exhaling arches the spine up, Marjaryasana cat. Take any other movement that feels right. We'll save 5 to 10 more breaths here. A handful more. And notice how your hands are meeting the ground. So if we're dumping all the weight into our wrists, that's just a habit we want to try to get out of. Try to protect those wrists by engaging the muscles of the fingers and the hands, gripping with the fingertips, anchoring down with the roots of your index fingers and thumbs. All right, as you're ready, let's tuck the toes and find downward facing dog. When you get there, you might pedal the feet, bend one knee and then the other. Maybe shake out the head a little bit. Maybe even shift the weight in the hands side to side, lifting one hand, giving the wrist a roll, and then setting it down. A couple more breaths. Remember, you're always in control of your practice. If you ever need to take a break, you can do that. That is fine. Let's bring our feet out wider, as wide as the mat. Soft knees, walk your hands back to meet your feet. So hang heavy here, forward fold at the back of your mat. You could grab opposite elbows and sway. Let the head drop really heavy. Releasing the arms, left fingertips to the ground. Inhale, twist open to the right so the right shoulder can stack over the left. You might bring your right hand to your low back and look up. You can also stretch the right arm up if the shoulder agrees. The knees can stay soft, or maybe you start to straighten the right leg a bit. One more big inhale here. And when you exhale, return to forward fold. Pause for a moment, maybe sway, rock the head a little. And then right fingertips to the ground, breathing in, stack the left shoulder over the right so the left hand could come to the low back. You could look up towards the sky, maybe stretch the left arm up. The knees can be softer. You might play with starting to straighten the left leg, maybe straighten the right leg a little. Good, and let it go, forward fold. Breathing in, let's rise all the way up. You might choose to roll up, eventually stretching to the sky. Keep breathing. You could reach side to side here, stretching out the side body. On an inhale, reach up. Exhale, swan dive down. Walk your hands to the top of the mat. We'll find our plank pose. Do the best you can. You could always drop your knees down. Inhale. Really push the ground away. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Let's find downward facing dog. Feet out nice and wide again. Walk the hands back towards the feet. Forward fold. Left fingertips stay on the ground. Inhale, twist open to the right. Right shoulder stacking over left. Look up. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, other side. Twist open to the left. Left shoulder over right. And fold back down. Inhale to rise all the way up. Stretch to the sky. Exhale, Utkatasana chair pose. You can keep the feet wide or you can bring them closer together. Hands might come together at the heart. Shift the weight into your left leg and come up to the right toes. This might be where you stay, or maybe you lift that right foot and then delicately set the right foot down on the ground in front of you. So if the toes are still on the ground, just Slide them forward, and then we'll step into the right leg. See if you can find a little balance in Warrior Three. Left foot lifting off of the ground. Doesn't have to lift all the way. We're just playing with balance. Good. Then left foot joins the right. Utkatasana chair pose. Core muscles engaged. Glutes engaged. Good. Come up to the left toes. Either slide them forward on the mat, keeping contact, or lift your left foot. Gently step it forward. Step into the left leg. Pass through Warrior Three. Right foot lifting off of the ground any amount. We're not going for a beautiful pose right now. We're building our balance, building our strength, our coordination. All right, set your right foot down into Utkatasana chair pose. Big breath in. Breathing out, stand up tall. Take a few breaths here and notice what's going on in my body, my mind, my breath. Let's kind of represent three different bodies: the physical body, the thought body, the breath body. Uniting them, let's inhale to reach out and up. Exhale to fold down. Inhale, halfway lift right up through the center. Exhale, fold back down. On your in-breath, rise all the way up. So a half sun salutation. Reaching up, maybe find a little back bend. And exhale, hands to your heart. Pause to breathe. Next inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, halfway lift. Shoulder blades slide together. Let's pause here. Bring the hands together at the heart. So we're in a half lift. Knees can still be soft. Big breath in. Stay right where you are. Good. Then exhale, twist to the right. Rotate to the right. Breathing in, come back to center. Breathing out, rotate to the left. You can push the hands together to help you twist that torso. Come back to center. Inhale. Exhale, fold down. Go ahead and plant your hands and step the right foot right back, straight back in space. You could rock forwards and backwards a little bit, creating a little more space in the front of the right hip. And then maybe you drop the right knee to the ground, maybe you keep it lifted. Let's stretch the left arm up to the sky, twisting to the left. If the shoulder doesn't like this, you could also bring the left hand to your left thigh, push into that. So we're still getting a twist through the spine, but not putting so much torque on the shoulders. The function here is just to twist the spine. Take another breath. And then return facing forward, left hand to the ground. Step the left foot back, top of a push-up, which could be knees up or knees down, either way. Breathing in, I am strong. Breathing out, I can let go. Come all the way down to the belly. Point your toes back. Inhale, roll the shoulders back as you lift your heart. We'll stay here for a few breaths. Try to keep the tops of the feet rooting down. You can engage the gluteal muscles. Try to engage the whole back body. The hands can be really light on the mat. See if you can soften your gluteal muscles, how that changes things. Take another breath. And lower down. Tuck the toes. Press yourself to downward facing dog, or whatever you do for the downward facing dog time. I know for some of us, tabletop or puppy pose feels better. Give it another breath. And if you're in down dog, three-legged dog, right leg up to the sky. Look forward between your hands. Take another inhale. As you exhale, step or swing the right foot to the top of the mat. When you get there, you can rock forwards and backwards. So this forwards and backwards, we're really pointing and flexing the left ankle, pumping the calf muscles, helping return fluid to the heart. Lubricating our joints here and our ankles, our hips, our knee, front knee. All right, when you're ready, you could set the left knee down. You could also keep it lifted. Twist open to the right. So maybe the right hand comes to the right thigh and push down. Or maybe you reach the right arm up. Keep breathing. Another inhale. And exhale the right hand to the ground. Left toes are tucked, big breath in. Breathing out, step the left foot up, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, big stretch, maybe back bend. Exhale, hands to your heart. Pause here and just notice again, how's my physical body? How's my thought body? And my breath? These different energetic bodies that we exist within. Inhaling, we'll reach to the sky, and exhaling, fold all the way down. One more inhale, halfway lift. And your exhale, fold back down. Hands touching the ground. This time, left foot steps straight back in space. Let's all keep the left knee lifted. Inhale, twist to the right. So still the right hand could come to the right thigh. Maybe we lift the right elbow to the sky. So we've got a little chicken wing here. The right fingertips can even come to the right shoulder. And you draw little circles with the elbow. If you have the range available, maybe you stretch your right arm long. You do big windmill movements with the whole right arm and shoulder. Maybe you even straighten the right leg into this awkward big pyramid shape. So the front leg is somewhat straightened, back leg's pretty well straightened. Maybe we're windmilling the arm. Another big breath. And then exhale, set the right hand down, walk your hands over to the left into a wide leg forward fold, and then right away twist open to the right. Maybe bend your left knee, shifting the weight to the left side. Strong left leg can hold you, big breath. And then straighten the left leg, return to wide leg forward fold. Walk your hands back to the top of your mat, runner's lunge. And then downward facing dog. You could also take a break right now, child's pose or tabletop. You could take chaturanga dandasana if you want. Inhale forward to plank pose, forward to tippy toes. Exhale, bend the elbows, lowering down. Inhale, straighten the arms, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. So that's always an option, never a requirement. Give yourself a couple breaths wherever you have landed. Wonderful. From down dog, three-legged dog, left leg stretches up to the sky, any amount. On an inhale, look forward between your hands. On an exhale, step or swing that left foot to the top of the mat. Whatever it takes to land there's fine. Keep the right knee lifted. Let's move the left hand to the left thigh as we twist. Maybe lift your left elbow to the sky. Left hand can rest on shoulder as we circle our little wing. Or maybe you stretch your whole arm out long. Breathing, option to straighten your left leg into this pyramid shape. Imagine pulling the left hip back in space so we're still keeping some space in the torso. One more breath. And then left hand comes to the ground. Walk your hands over to the right side. Wide leg forward fold. And then we'll lift the left arm again into a twist. And maybe bend the right leg. So our right leg is carrying a lot of weight. We can breathe in and say, thank you, leg, for your strength. Breathe out, push into the right foot, straighten the leg, hang heavy for a moment. Inhale. And exhale, return to runner's lunge, facing forward. Plant your hands, step yourself back to downward facing dog. You could also take a break. From down dog or wherever you are, let's find forward fold at the back of the mat. So walk the hands back again. On an inhale, take your time, rise all the way up. And exhale, hands to your heart. Standing tall, full breaths. Good. Once you feel recalibrated enough, come into a little chair pose. Engage your core. Send the hips back a little bit. Shift the weight into your left leg, coming to the right toes, maybe lifting that right foot off of the ground. Breathing. Let's take a twist to the right. Torso's twisting to the right. The legs stay pretty well where they are. Maybe stretch the arms out wide. Maybe look back. One more breath. And then face forward. Explore warrior 3. So we don't even have to straighten the right leg. Maybe we just lean forward, balancing on that left leg. And then come upright. Step that right foot forward in space. Stay low like we're in chair. Breathing, shift the weight into the right leg as you lift the left leg any amount. Maybe staying on the toes, maybe lifting higher. Breathing and twist open to the left. Maybe you open your arms out wide. Maybe you look back towards your left thumb. Keep breathing, and then we'll return facing forward. Explore warrior 3. Stretching the heart forward, left leg stretching back just as much as you can. Keep breathing. And then let's come up to chair pose. Inhale and exhale. Stand up tall in mountain pose. Notice the breath. And perhaps notice the heartbeat. Let's all breathe in through the nose. Top it off. Sigh it out. 2 more. Soft knees, give yourself a little bounce out. If the arms like it, you can really shake them out. Maybe you can lift your heels off of the ground and kind of forcefully tap them back down so we're sending vibrations up our legs. One more big breath, and when you exhale, imagine cold water is being dumped on you. All right, let's come down to the ground. So rolling onto your back. When you get there, let's draw the knees in towards the chest and stretch them up towards the sky, pointing and flexing the ankles. Again, helping fluid return to the heart. Movement really is life. It helps keep everything functioning. We can't control it all, but I know that we are giving ourselves gifts by intentionally moving our bodies, paying attention to them. Any little bit is better than no bit. Circle the ankles. Circle them the other way. While we're doing this, we could stretch our hands open really wide too. You can keep the ankles moving any way that feels good. If your calves are getting really tired, maybe take a break. Go ahead and interlace your fingers and push the palms up towards the sky. Really try to stretch through those fingers and hands. Push one wrist up a little more and then the other. And bend the knees, reaching your hands towards the outer edges of the feet or the big toes. You might grab at the ankles or even behind the knees, some version of a happy baby. And you can rock side to side, massaging the back. Go ahead and drop your left leg long on the ground. Hug the right leg in, give it a squeeze, and then drop the right leg over to the left side, passing through a twist. Bring yourself back to center, switching legs. Right leg's long on the ground, left leg is hugging in. And drop the left leg over to the right side. And when you're ready, bring yourself to center. If there's anything else you feel like you are craving, you are definitely able to give it to yourself, yoga-wise. But when you're ready, and it's good enough, just let yourself rest, knowing that there's always more we can do. There's also always less. As you're coming towards stillness, notice what areas feel sensation or show signs of life. What's here now? James Baldwin famously said, "Not everything that is faced can be changed, but nothing can be changed until it is faced." Not everything that is faced can be changed, but nothing can be changed until it's faced. Enjoy a couple more breaths just as you are. Releasing your practice of Shavasana. As you feel ready, you can make your way back to an easy seat. And maybe smiling to yourself as you arrive for the gift you've given yourself. This practice of noticing and of taking care. You can join the hands together at the heart, offering ourselves a bow of this acknowledgement. Also imagine that you're bowing to the ancient teachers who created and transformed and passed on these lessons of yoga, of union. If you'd like to chant one round of Om to close your practice, let's take a big breath in. Deep bow of gratitude. Thank you for sharing your time, your practice, your patience with my internet signal. I'll see you tomorrow. I look forward to sharing some meditation time with you. Have a great day out there.